This episode of Adapt and Respond is brought to you by Ghouls, Gals, Poultry, and Poltergeist Products. This Halloween season, remember that the folks at Ghouls, Gals, Poultry, and Poltergeist Products love this time of year because they love to haunt you with exorbitant prices to make you exercise your wallet and howl in horror at the receipt. And you love Halloween because you get to socially acceptably terrify children until they wet their pants in your basement's haunted house. This year, make your family happy and horrible with Ghouls, Gals, Poultry, and Poltergeist Products. These aren't your run-of-the-mill craft kits with googly eyes and candy corn. Oh no. These kits at Ghouls, Gals, Poultry, and Poltergeist Products make learning to sew fake eyeballs, frying gizzards, and severed heads into activities the whole family can repulsively enjoy. Give them the gift that terrifies at Ghouls, Gals, Poultry, and Poltergeist Products this Halloween. And use the promo code Happy Halloween Haters. Trick or treat, smell my feet, and at checkout, at Ghouls, Gals, Poultry, and Poltergeist Products, or horrible.com at checkout and save an extra 15%. Remember, that's Ghouls, Gals, Poultry, and Poltergeist Products are horrible for an extra 15% off with the promo code Halloween Haters. Get tricked or no treat, knick-knack, paddywhack, your girl, our sheets, chicken grease hot if you got beef. No refunds. Some leaked spellings and random capitalization to the promo code may apply. Now, let's get on with the show. What's up, kid folk? It's RJ Young. I am not on step mill. If this is your first time watching Adapt and Respond, thank you for joining us here. We talk college football year round. If you're into that, hit that subscribe button, like this video, and answer the question in the comments below. Do you think that Joey McGuire's invoking of a certain verb is appropriate to compare Brendan Sorsby betting on his own team, wagering more than $90,000 over 4 years, and mostly we think breaking state laws, allegedly? Did you think that Cody Campbell was going to come out on the offensive? Did you think that Kirby Hocutt was going to threaten legal action? Did you think that Mac Brown was going to empathize with Joey McGuire by, once again, making a really weird comparison? If you did, I would like to hear about it in the comments below. And if you like the show, subscribe. Join the more than 175,000 subscribers. Massive, massive number here, man. That listen to or watch college football's best show, if I don't say so myself, Adapt and Respond, a college football podcast. You can get us on Spotify, on Apple. We're always going to do video podcasts first and foremost here on the YouTube channel, and we do YouTube exclusives all the time. So let's talk about Brendan Sorsby, because that's what we've been talking about for the past, 4 days. And it doesn't seem like it's relenting, because the escalation to this has been reaching quite literally melodramatic Shonda Rhimes levels. I mean, we're talking about how to get away with murder when analyst might, frame the judge for something else and get you off on the plea. Like, it's getting there, because now, after we've heard that the Big Ten, in particular, Nebraska AD Troy Dannon, say, hey, we don't think we're going to play Texas Tech in anything. Georgia's athletic director, Josh Brooks, saying, hey, I think we're going to follow suit there. And quietly, well, I should say on background, every Big 12 AD except Kirby Hocutt does not believe that Texas Tech should be allowed to play Brendan Sorsby this year. Texas Tech has continued to dig in like a roughneck who just got a little bit of money. And we've got several instances of this, but the one that I want to get started with is Kirby Hocutt sending out this letter that is quite long. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 paragraphs here to read within this letter that I think it reads more like an ultimatum than a memo. So I'm going to read this for you so you understand where Kirby Hocutt and Texas Tech is coming from, as they ain't backing down. He says, I've watched the reaction to Monday's court ruling with great respect for my colleagues across collegiate athletics. Many of them are people I admire, but I also owe it to Texas Tech and, frankly, to the truth, to offer a few facts that seem to be getting lost in the noise. Brendan Sorsby has not played a single down of football as a Red Raider. He will miss the first 2 games of the 2026 season under the terms of the court ruling. What happens after will depend in no small part on how his recovery continues to progress. We're taking it one day at a time, as is he. We'll evaluate his recovery, compliance and readiness as we go. We are watching closely. We are deeply committed to his progress and well-being, and we are not operating on blind faith. We are operating on a comprehensive clinical and compliance structure that we committed to before the court ruled in Brendan's lawsuit against the NCAA, and that Brendan committed to as a condition of his return to our football program. Texas Tech is not a party to Brendan's lawsuit. We did not file it. We did not fund it. A young man in treatment for clinically diagnosed addiction exercised his legal right to seek a remedy in court, and a judge agreed with him. Our role has been to support his recovery, not engineer his eligibility. I've heard the word integrity used a great deal in the last 48 hours. As someone who has dedicated his career to college sports, I too believe integrity is central to our industry's success. I also think integrity applies on more than one front. The integrity of sport matters. So does the integrity of how we treat a 22-year-old who sought help, entered residential treatment, and is working every day toward recovery. Those two things don't have to be in conflict. I have two sons, including one who recently graduated from Texas Tech and played football. Throughout this process, I've kept asking myself, how would I approach this situation if this were my son? Let me be direct about what Texas Tech's position actually is. We are glad Brendan is still a part of our community because that is where we can extend him the best possible support in his ongoing recovery. Clinical care, device monitoring, financial oversight, outpatient therapy, that infrastructure in the judge's ruling, that infrastructure exists because we take our responsibility to this young man seriously. We spent Monday after the judge's ruling getting those systems stood up for him, not thinking about the X's and O's, pulling him out of a structured environment away from his team and his support system does not protect anyone. It might be cleaner. It might be a cleaner headline, but it wouldn't be the right one, and it wouldn't be true to the institutional values that guide us every day. To my colleagues, I understand the frustration. This situation is hard, it is new, and there is no perfect answer. The system we're operating within is binary, but the situation is not. We are open to ongoing conversations about how to best handle these issues as an industry going forward. We will continue to be transparent in our decision-making. Most importantly, we will keep doing what we have always done, put our students first. He signs it, Kirby Hocutt, Director of Athletics, Texas Tech University. It's a very well-crafted memo there. And it has absolutely, positively nothing to do with what is at issue. And that is Brendan Sorsby bet on his own football team while at quarterback at Indiana. Period. Full stop. Everybody agrees on that fact. And because everybody agrees on that fact, we more or less believe, hey, yeah, you can't let that guy play. He's tainted forever. We believe that. We know that. It's interesting that Kirby Hocutt also invoked his sons as a way to view this prism of Brendan Sorsby, even though that ain't his son. I found it funny that when Mac Brown spoke about this, he did compare Brendan Sorsby to being like a kid of his, saying this: I feel for Joey McGuire because he's got a mess. It's really not even his decision. He's got a lot of bosses telling him what to do. It's really public. And if we let Sorsby play and I'm the head coach, what happens to the guy that gets the DUI tonight? Do I suspend him for a game, but let Sorsby play for gambling away $90,000? So what happens to everything we do moving forward? How do we make a decision when it wasn't near as big as this, but we're going to suspend him more than we did this? I wanted to treat all of these guys like they were my children. What would I do to my son? What I would have done in this situation is I wouldn't want my son gambling again. So to me, I would let him go to the supplemental draft, let him still play, support him, and pay for his counseling and everything to help him. I wouldn't throw him out, but I don't see how you're going to have the rules. If Iowa State kid 3 years ago couldn't play now, this guy can't. Hunter Deckers, who played in the UFL just last year or this season. We don't have all the rules. We don't have rules. If this doesn't get back overturned by NCAA and Congress doesn't give the NCAA help, I think we can see some changes coming up. It can't stay like this. couple things in there. One, if it is your son, you don't get to make any decisions. Full stop. You got skin in the game. We're going to take that decision out of your hands completely, head coach or not. You don't get to make that decision, okay? This happened actually at Iowa, believe it or not, when the athletic director said, hey, look, Kirk, your son's fired. Brian, your offensive coordinator, he's fired. He can't do this no more, okay? We suck. We bad. Find somebody else. I don't care who else you find, but you are not in a position to be able to hire and fire your son. That's number one. Number two is he's got a point about what happens to every other decision, right? Are we not permanently banning anybody at all? This is for the folks that want to get into the comments and talk to me about participation trophies. Some people don't get to freaking participate. Them's the penalties. That's what it's got to be. All right? We got levels to this. Okay? This is one of those you don't get to come back from these levels. It's funny that he also believes that Joey McGuire doesn't have anything to do with this. Joey McGuire doesn't have to name him the starting quarterback. It's that simple. He can do that. But what did he say via Feinbaum? He said, Joey McGuire saying, Brendan Sorsby is recovering from an addiction. He's recovering. Like, I've sat down with this young man multiple times, and the thing he's going through and what he's been through is serious. As a society, we've been okay with other things that happen and allowing players to play, and this has been the one thing that has united people that they were against. And it's crazy because it's not murder. It's not beating somebody. So there's a lot of things that we're working through. Again, y'all be making some wild comparisons here for what is a very clear, cut and dry case. Okay? The thing that bothers me the most about these three white men and what they've had to say about this other white man is they are making every single utterance they can to protect him playing football when everybody else who has no skin in the game at Texas Tech says, you can't let him play football. That's it. Nobody said he got to go to jail. Nobody's said he can't go to supplemental draft. Nobody's even said that he has to stay away from college sports. They're saying you can't let him play football. That's it. You are messing with the fabric of the sport. You are tearing it apart. And because Texas Tech is continuing to dig its heels in because it believes that they're treating this dude like family, we're all positioned as the bad guy here when that's not it. Yes, I'm one of those people that Kirby Hocutt is talking about. He's talking about integrity because it matters to me, dog. It's in my chest here. A scout is trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, clean, brave, and reverent. On my honor, I will do my duty to God and my country, to protect other people at all times, to keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight. Damn it, the scout motto is be prepared. Be prepared for this ass whooping. Be prepared to go win. Be prepared for failure. Generally speaking, on the whole, I think Brendan Sorsby's okay. So is Texas Tech for that matter. Cody Campbell getting out here though and saying he believes that college football's got it out for Texas Tech because they don't want Texas Tech to be good. You out of pocket, dog. You way out of pocket. So here's what he said to Dan Dakich, okay? He said, it's because the college football world doesn't believe Texas Tech should be good, should be as good as we are. We've been a disruptor, just like Indiana has. So we are a target. If this had happened at LSU, people would have said, it's LSU. But it happened at Texas Tech, and people don't want to compete with us. Of course, ADs in the Big 12 are saying crazy things like they don't want to play us. Well, they don't want to play us because they know Sorsby's good. They don't want us to be as competitive. They want to have a better chance at winning the conference, so they're inherently conflicted in their opinion. This is why people do not want to debate me head up, dog. My background is in rhetoric. I would tear this argument apart. You are not Indiana. Indiana won the national championship. It went 16-0. It's lost 2 times in the last 2 years. Ohio State was one. They won the national championship in 2024 while you was at home. Notre Dame is the other. They played for the national championship in 2024 while you was at home. Both of those schools that you just mentioned, by the way, they've got wins in the college football playoff era. LSU's won a national championship in the college football playoff era. The Big 12 ain't scared of you. Ain't nobody scared of no Texas Tech. Matter of fact, if anybody understands what it is in college football right now, it's Cody Campbell. It is any place, anytime, anywhere. The worst thing you can be in this sport is soft. The worst thing you can be in this sport is to not want to go beat somebody's ass. You know, like I'm back on Friday Night Lights. EP1, season 1. Coach Taylor is in these boys' behinds in 2 days at summer talking about, I don't think y'all understand. I don't think y'all understand. There are a bunch of men that are coming down here on a bus that are going to try to take everything that you love and own. Is that not getting through to you? Do you not understand that today, here I stand? Dog, it says Molin Labe on my forearms, homie. Like, you know what I'm saying? Oh my goodness. I don't even go to Oklahoma State. I don't go to Utah. I don't go to BYU. I don't go to West Virginia. I don't go to Cincinnati. But my goodness, the worst thing you can say is, I don't want you. Nah. It's the administrators over here that's going to be looking after us, because I am a wartime consigliere. We're in a chaotic period in college football. And this channel has exploded during this chaotic period in college football, just like it did in 2020. And what I learned when there's chaos around is that I'm a piano tuner. Piano tuner's not looking for perfect pitch. He's not looking for every single key to be perfect. He's looking for harmony, which means you got to be comfortable with some imperfections. But you're looking for harmony and you see it clearly. I love it when it gets chaotic like this because I get to move and shake. My bigger competitors, you know, with more money and more backing, frankly, they take up a lot of air. There's a real big megaphone working for them. But over here at Adapt and Respond, we adapt and we respond. It is as simple as, cool, we came in with our game plan. They came in with theirs. Maybe we getting our asses beat at halftime. How are you going to adapt? How are you going to respond? They are absolutely destroying you, bringing one more than you can block. What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? You know, it's that simple. It is, hey, son, I'm going to need you to go one up against that defensive end. You can't get no help. We can't slide to your side. We can't give you no more protection. I need you to handle your business right here. I need you to look across at this 6'6", 260-pound edge and say, not today. You're done. The store is closed. You are not coming through this way. You might go around the other way. You're not coming through this way. I need a tailback back here that sees a blitzing inside linebacker and says, I'm blowing you up. Golly, man, I'm a quarterback, but I got the heart of a defensive play caller. So if this is where we got to go, and other minds are going to prevail here, other minds, more people, more stature. We have to agree that gambling from players is bad. You have to. And then what I would love more than anything else, honestly, what I would love more than anything else is for Texas Tech to not play Brendan Sorsby and to go see if they can't whoop a little ass with Kirk Francis and them, Will Hammond and them. You know, even Joey McGuire's like, it's a stretch for him to start week 3. Yeah, because you tell everybody he's going to start week 3 in June, you're going to be up a creek. But come week 3, we'll see what you have to say for yourself then, you know? But if Texas Tech thinks this Brody, thinks this Bowdy, thinks it's as good as LSU, as Indiana, damn it, start Kirk Francis because you got enough pieces to pick him up. Go run the table in the Big 12. I dare you. I double dog dare you. You know what I'm saying? You over here talking about what people are afraid of. What are you afraid of? Why is Brendan Sorsby going to be the hill you die on? If Texas Tech is as big as you would have us believe it is, as disruptive as you would have us believe it is, hell, come up with a new offensive scheme. Revolutionize the game. Instead of coming in here with a lot of money trying to tell us what it is that you think you're going to do. It's college football. It's bigger than anybody. It's bigger than you.